Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. We are reviewing the big doings here Sunday on Super Stakes Sunday, but right now we go up to Mohegan Sun, Pocono Downs, the 15th race on their Saturday night card. Well, a track record was set. Number 1, Marty Party with Dave Palone was the overwhelming 1-9 chalk. Number 5, Love You Bye with Matt Kickoff, the 5-1 second choice. Everybody else was big-time phone numbers. Now with the call, here's Jimmy B.
Underway, and Section Line Yankee wasting no time. Heads out to the front end. She's about a half length out there. Love You Bye also challenging for the engine here. Those two about 2 lengths in front of McSana third as Love You Bye now takes over the lead. Back fourth is Marty Party. Then it's a length and a half there to Magic Starlight, and Love of Liberty is the trailer about 8 lengths away. Up top, the lead belongs to Love You Bye as she takes this field of 6 around the turn to the quarter, 28 1/5. Love You Bye has been consistently on the board of late. Now she faces off with Marty Party. Fresh off a Sire Stakes win, she is the 1-9 favorite here with Dave Palone once again looking for a Sire Stakes W. Love You Bye back to the pocket as Marty Party clears. And it's Section Line Yankee third there with Wilder. McSana after that. And then further back there to Magic Starlight, Love of Liberty is the trailer. They are single file lined up to get to the half mile. 56-2, 28-1, exactly the same as the first panel there. It's Marty Party by about a length and a half now, stretching that lead ever so slightly. So Love You Bye hustles back up behind her in the pocket. Section Line Yankee is third, has yet to make her move to the outside. McSana fourth, and now with a rush on the outside, Love of Magic Starlight, I should say. Love of Liberty the trailer. It's still Marty Party by a length and a half, 3/4, 124 even, 27-3 on the backstretch. Marty Party looking good, looking strong by 2 full lengths here. Section Line Yankee moves into second, past Love You Bye, further back Magic Starlight. Top of the stretch, Marty Party by about 3.5 lengths here, just a tap from Palone. Section Line Yankee is chasing, but Marty Party is putting on a show here.
Well, the big chalk Marty Party got away fourth before quarter polling, grabbing the top. She led the rest of the way, winning by 2 comfortable lengths in 151-2, breaking the previous mark set last year at the Breeders' Cup, the Breeders' Crown Elim by See You with Peelers. Quite an accomplishment. Do you think our connections are just a little bit excited about our prospects for the future? I think big time. Okay, for those of you keeping score of such things, Section Line Yankee off at 15-1 with Mike Wilder was second. McSana off at 23-1 with Andrew McCarthy got third. Now we come back here to Harris Chester on Sunday for one of the consolations. The first, here's Heather.
Yeah, I'm going to kick it all off with the consolation for the Valley Forge. It's $150,000 3-year-old Philly Pacers number 6, Pretty Catherine, is the 7-5 favorite, going to post for Canada's 2010 Trainer of the Year, Casey Coleman. Despite her great performance, Pretty Catherine got nipped in deep stretch by number 4, New Album, and Tim Tetrick, who made a quick sprint, and they won in 151-2 and paid $10.80.
Next up, race 7, the $200,000 Colonial Consolation number 1. Number 2, Charlie DeVee was the 9-5 chalk with Dave Miller, but he was life and death to get by pace setter Bambino Hall, the coast's second choice with Ron Pierce, winning ahead in 154 flat. VC Chocoholic off at 6-1 with Brian Sears got third. Charlie DeVee's next dance is rumored to be up against the big boys in this Whig Memorial tomorrow at Tioga.
All right, now let's top it off with the consolation for the Battle of the Brandywine. $200,000. This is 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Number 5, Shady Shark Hanover, was the even money favorite and raced like the best with a strong mile on the front, but it was number 6, Mystic Desire, who was on his back with a perfect journey, and it was just going to be hard to beat Chester's leading driver in this one, Tim Tetrick. Mystic Desire and Tetrick crossed the finish line in 151-2 and paid their fans with a $19.20 payoff.
Time now to get some picks from our Susan. It's time for As the Wheels Turn.
Thanks, guys. Well, last week on the show, I gave you an exacta in the Colonial. So for this week's big money, or as Steve likes to say, your bread and butter, we're going to go to Yonkers. Race 6 is the Open, and I'm really feeling Valentino. He's starting from post position 4. He just won the 4-year-old Open at Harris Chester. In 50-2, he put in a big effort, and I like him. with him, I like the 2, Shuby's Place. Shuby's Place was second, and I think we're going to see a repeat of these 2. I'm going $10 exacta box for 2. Now, there's so much going on. We do have to take a break already, but when you come back, we're taking you in the bike to the Meadowlands for the Houghton. It was a great race, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Welcome, good old Sunday. No love when you don't come. Welcome, son. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to your place in the sun. Welcome to your place in the sun.
Hello there, you. Welcome back to PA Harness Week. It's a special time on the show. You know why? You know why? Because it's time to go. You ready to do this? Do it, babe.
In the bike.
We go to the Big M for the $523,000 Billy Houghton Memorial. What a great guy, a great, terrific driver and trainer. And he's one for the ages, okay? And this race in his honor had all the best free-for-all talent in the world. Number 1, We Will See, who's been crushing everybody of late. He won the Olymp for Fun, was 1-2 with Ron Pierce. Number 2 won the West with Dave Miller, was a tasty 7-1. Number 4 foiled again with Yannick Gingras. And number 6, Alexie Mattosie with George Brennan were both 8-1.
Eric Cash Hanover now slugging it out with Alexie Mattosie on the outside. Hypnotic Blue Chip locked in the box. We Will See. Well situated second over with Pierce. Might have to come 3 wide prematurely here as they head to 3/4. Foiled again is tracking him, and he's overloaded and fanning to the outside as well. Giddy Up Lucky is buried with pace. Won the West, just 4.5 from the lead. Fourth over here, stacked up with 1 more lap, saving all the ground. And then it's Ideal Matters and Vintage Master, a tight pack, and they turn for home. 1:20-1 for 3/4 in the Houghton final. Coming after Eric Cash Hanover. Eric Cash Hanover slingshotting off cover. We Will See. Pacing with him though, Alexie Mattosie. Giddy Up Lucky looks for racing room. Foiled again is closing along with Won the West. It's Alexie Mattosie and Brennan.
This was a weird heat. Number 7, Eric Cash Hanover off at 13-1 with Doug McNair. Cut out some fancy fractions, 26-3, 53 flat, 120-1, while hanging Alexie Mattosie for his lungs. So what happens? Well, Alexie, who was kind enough to give We Will See a perfect second over trip behind him, somehow managed to live to the wire and won in 1:48-1. And darling, I got to remind everybody about the big event taking place Monday at the Meadows. It is the Nadia Lobel featuring See You at Peelers. She'll be going for number 23 in a row. And naturally, we will have that race for you next week here on PA Harness Week. I'd like to thank everybody, by the way, for making Sunday such a big super day. Put it on your calendar for next year. You have to be out here at Harris Chester to experience it for yourself. It is a real rush. And for everybody here at PA Harness Week, including my partner Heather Moffat, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Oh my God! Explosive matters.